Okay, take two. I say take two because I just tried it and it got stuck for some reason. Oh, kind of crazy. So I'm cycling now. See what happens.
Visions of mana.
Continue. Okay, there we go.
Let's rest up. Grizzly. Got some syrup. Taking this.
Taking this. Let's see, we were on a side quest. This one here. Go back to that again. Wish granting parchments found. Okay, so that's what we're looking for.
Let me see. Is this? Yes.
Okay, there's one.
Taking this. This is kind of exciting. Nice. Got some syrup.
Doug Bear. Is this where I come from? Oh, I guess it.
Taking this. Got some syrup.
Paul Tower.
Taking this.
Okay, go back to the quest giver, and then we'll head toward the next objective. Yeah, anyway, I had my car in the shop. Took it in Tuesday afternoon and didn't get back till today. Had the same problem it had before. Hopefully this time whatever they did to it will fix it and I won't have to go back.
Hey.
There you go. Thank you again for lending me a hand. Were you able to find some of the parchment pieces? Yep, got them right here. Yes, those are the ones. Now let me count them. Wonderful, that's all of them. Here, I have something for you. Hope it proves useful on your travels. Now, to insert the parchments into the bottle and release it into the sea, off it goes. Kersplash. It's amazing how a few pieces of paper can connect so many people. I hope the bottle finds its way back to the little girl quickly, but I wish more people could find it first. Where will the whims of the sea take that little bottle next? I wonder if I'll ever find out.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding.
Okay. Okay, let's go back and see what we can find at the Dark Archives here. Did we talk to these people? I can't remember.
What?
Connie might be more fearful of the supernatural than she lets on. Yeah, I think I remember that conversation. I hate dreary weather like this. Give me a sunny day any day. Yeah. Okay, this way is too dark for me. I can you, I don't know, turn on the Luma lantern or something? Sure. And all knowledge is said to be nested within the Legrazzo Dark Archives. I too have visited many times in pursuit of worldly wisdom. Worldly wisdom. Okay. Hogwarts.
Taking this?
Move to archives. Sure. That's what I'm here for. That is what I am here for.
Pamail, welcome back to the archives.
Who are you?
Please, remain calm. I am pleased to see you in good spirits, as always, Master Aish.
Quite. After the appointment of the new Alm of Water, we received word from Niccolo that the party had to set off without the rest of the alms. As you may have surmised, the Alm of Darkness has not yet been named. I believe you all made the correct decision. That is, if I am indeed addressing the Alms and Soul Guard, I am Aish, head curator of these archives. I am honored to make your acquaintances. If it were not for the presence of your companion here, I might have remained in the stacks and missed your arrival completely.
Did you call her Pamail earlier? What is that, a nickname?
Oh, I assumed her fellow alms would be familiar with her alias. Palomina prefers to go by Pamail when visiting Legrazzo incognito.
Oh, you mean when you wear that outfit that fools no one?
Unfortunately, yes.
Nonsense.
nobody.
Your disguise fooled the majority of the scholars who live here. They were indubitably convinced of your humble origins.
You are too kind, but the affirmation is appreciated.
Well, if you two are friends, that makes this quicker. Can you help us find a way to deal with Deilophos?
Deilophos? Interesting. I did not expect to hear the name of such an ancient hero spoken under these circumstances.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
An unsettling predicament you find yourselves in, to be sure.
To be sure.
Much as I would love to analyze your encounter in detail, I do not think we are afforded the luxury of time. We must now turn our attentions toward a way to successfully oppose Deilophos.
Great! Less small talk and more problem solving.
Forgive my directness, but are you perchance a Sproutling? Your garb and stature seem to suggest so.
Could be. Who's asking?
This is the first time I've observed a Sproutling up close. Our resources on the subject are limited. Might I convince you to submit a few tissue samples for further study?
I'm kind of busy with this whole Deilophos problem. Maybe later?
I will take you up on that.
Whoa there, buddy.
Circling back to our previous discussion, I believe your best chance against Deilophos would be to set a trap meant to inflict harm and sap his power. Unfortunately, the creation of such things has long since been deemed dangerous, and knowledge thereof banned from general consumption.
Makes sense to outlaw things that hurt people.
You will find that it has taken quite some time for humanity to reach that same conclusion, I fear. Arvid's War comes to mind, the single longest and deadliest conflict in our history. The seemingly endless fighting only ceased when the Benevodon presence made itself known. The combat records of the time we have on file state that the Benevodon's anger itself was incited by the wanton consumption of mana power by the people of the world.
Oh, I get it. The scholars wanted to keep people from causing another war, so they banned the study of their most dangerous techniques.
As you say. But I digress. So goes the tale of how the legendary hero traversed the world, sealing away the Benevodons in each of the lands, as we currently understand it. Even here in Lagrazzo, we has a defeated Benevodon on the top tier of the Passagian Tome Spire, the Benevodon of Darkness, Zabelfar. After the monsters were sealed away, whispers of curses swept through the lands, warnings of prophetic disasters should the Benevodons awaken. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. As foretold, the Tome Spire now teems with fearsome enemies. The forbidden scripture you now seek rests in the middle of their nest, inaccessible to all who value their lives.
Mm-hmm.
But what are we gonna do?
We must beat Deilophos at his own game, of course. Fear not. I will see you to the Passagian Tome Spire myself.
Did Ace just say he was coming with us? Into a den of monsters?
Can't be. He must mean to see us to the entrance.
Yeah, that'd be my guess too.
Ace is certainly interesting, but he does seem to want to help us get to the Tome Spire at least. Yes!
Money, 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 money. You know, I think it's the first building that we've got to go into.
Taking this? This is kind of exciting. Nice!
Oh, okay.
Taking this?
Heck of a library, huh? Books everywhere. Can't climb ladders, can you? Nope.
Taking this?
Well, you've got stuff laid out all over the place, don't you?
Taking this?
What in the world we got
Yes.
here?
Let me see. A rare item!
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The solutionist formula flies in the face of logical integrity. The proposed arguments are a garbled mess of contradictions and conflations, whatever that word is. Conflations, I guess. Even if society needed to designate a hero as a object of worship, did faith in such a figure truly justify the blatant distortion of historical facts? What facts? What you up to?
Oh.
Love and hate are emotions that can instill great power within us. Do you have someone you love with all your soul? But hate leads to the dark side.
Hey,
You have previously suggested a method of fluid extraction for super saturated solutions, but where your hypothesis fails is, oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else. Yeah, apparently.
Huh.
Knowledge and hypothesis means nothing unless you are put into practice. Unless they are put into practice, we must apply them and test them, or we risk wasting our greatest assets. Well, okay then. You in the mood for a book? There are There are many I would like to recommend, but they're all written in a script of an extinct language. I doubt you could read it. Thank you.
Hello.
I have no concept of what studying means. When something piques my interest, desire to learn all about it is simply the natural next step. If you say so. As you've likely gathered already, there are more books stored here than any mortal could possibly read in a single lifetime. Looks like it.
Taking this?
Over here, just got them piled up under the thing. Need to clean this place up, people. Our ancestors preserved their knowledge and insight in the form of books. Our study of those materials is how we keep their wisdom alive.
Oh.
The people of Lagrazzo, wisdom is born from the spirit of inquiry. Simply put, we are curious to learn more of the world around us. Sounds like a good one to me. And have we come full circle? Looks like it. I think I saw, yep, treasure chest over here. Over here. Ooh,
Yes!
chocolate. Where that treasure? Oh, there it is.
Let me see. A rare item!
Chalice of Heirdom. That sounds like something that might grant somebody something. 2 extra ability slots for Paladin. There we go. Oh, okay, cool. And she's only got 2. What happened with this character? I wonder if I missed something somewhere. Consume 3x, but increase damage when attacking with magic. Feel like going for her. Spikes. Grants the use ability spikes when equipped. Spikes come up from the ground, dealing slash damage to the enemy. Yeah, let's do that one. That sounds good. See what they got to say. You Moors are obsessed with history, aren't you? You gotta be. If you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it.
Yes.
Master Aish is an incredible, illustrious instructor. He has taught me a great many things on various subjects. Head curator. That means Aish is in charge of this place, like the chief back in London, right? He doesn't exactly seem to be. It seemed like a leader to me. And you. We're lucky that Aish was so eager to help, but I don't know. There's something about him I don't like. Really? Okay. Let's go.
We've restocked the stores of ink, but according to my notes, I am afraid that the structural support for the building must be replaced as well.
Already? How time flies. Since we replaced the posts on the same schedule as the Alms pilgrimage, without the fairy's arrival to remind us this year, we must have completely forgotten.
That's how you're propping up this place? Given the state of the architecture in Lagrazzo, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a little crooked.
How quick you are to judge. Every minute detail of these halls has been measured thoroughly for structural integrity. As such, even the slightest bit of negligence in the upkeep will cause the complete collapse of the building.
Then what are you doing? Get a replacement now!
The apprentice scribe was meant to acquire a suitable reinforcement, I believe. You should ask him. More importantly, am I in the presence of this year's Convoy of Alms?
Yes, indeed. Though they are currently lacking an Alm of Fire, the rest of them represent the Alms of Wind, the Moon, Water, and Wood.
Fascinating. An Alm of the Moon has not been designated for at least 16 years.
That
We've
long?
sent several scribes to Aetern in the past to document the changes since its destruction.
I think those two got distracted.
Mm-hmm.
What are we supposed to do about the building?
Honestly, I care more about Aisha's promise to show us to the Tome Spire.
We can't just let the building fall. I'll go ask the apprentice for starters.
We will accompany Aish, so as to attempt to extricate him from that animated exchange as soon as possible.
Hooray. We get to babysit the head curator of the Dark Archives.
Okay, if I were an apprentice scribe, where would I be? In the archives, I guess.
What is this up here? Oh, that's what you got. Okay, so I gotta go back into the archives. It's just me, huh? Yeah, it wouldn't be good if this building fell down, would it?
Excuse me, I'm supposed to ask you about a structural support for the courtyard? Can you help?
Support? I don't know if we have any replacements stored away.
Hang on. Aren't you the one in charge of getting new ones?
I wasn't given any official requisition notice from management. Restocking these things takes time. I keep trying to tell them. Though, it is the scheduled maintenance period for the courtyard. The entire building could fall and crush the documents we have on file. There's a record of just such a tragedy in the past. A large number of tomes and the scholars in charge of them went missing after a freak accident. They were caught up in...
Oh no. I can't waste any more time. Forget about the history lesson. What can I do to help now?
Well, if you can find an object of equivalent length, I'm sure that will work. There has to be something here in the archives. Let's see here. The courtyard structure needs a post exactly 68.1 centimeters long. Thank you for taking the trouble to assist us. We hardly ever see such friendly visitors in Legrazzo.
Friendly, huh? You don't have a lot of helpful neighbors here?
A hazard of Legrazzo's locale. This gloomy place doesn't lend itself to cheerful company, I'm afraid. I suppose a soul guard from Tiania such as yourself may be predisposed to helping people. Is it one of the criteria from which they decide who to send with the alms? Or maybe...
Not another long-winded tangent. I don't have time. Hold that thought. Gotta take care of a few things. Right, so if I were a building support, where would I be?
A broom.
Hey, mind if I take a look at your broom?
Oh ho! I see that you too are a connoisseur of sweeping implements. This broom here is over 400 years old, a favorite of one of the more famous Alms of Darkness.
Wow! How is something so old in such good condition?
Can't you guess? Not a single one of us scholars cares a whit for cleaning. Oh, we have not touched the broom for centuries.
So it's a decoration? Well, I'd love to get some use out of the thing, but it's too long.
A pity. It is a marvelous instrument.
Then maybe you should, you know, tidy up?
Yeah, really. Clean this place. forget you gotta be
What's
too
that thing
close to them.
for?
You
What
mean
is
this
that thing
wooden
for?
scoop? It's
Wooden
for
scoop.
water, of course.
Really? I think the ones in Tiania are different.
Yes, well, you have access to forges in Tiania, do you not? Metalcraft is far easier to come by in a town blessed by the powers of fire.
Oh, that makes sense. Other places don't use as many metal tools, huh?
I believe we have all learned something from this exchange. Speaking of which, have you need of this scoop?
Nah, I'm looking for something to use as a support post, but that's a little too short and flimsy.
How disappointing for you and the scoop.
Yeah. It is. What in the world?
A new face? Splendid! Me? Why, I'm Bon Voyage,
No,
legendary
Bon Voyage.
inventor and eccentric genius. And this is my fork of unusual size, a giant's fork.
A what?
A giant! Large, hulking humanoid monsters, you know? You do know, don't you?
From storybooks like the ones that Hina used to read, but not as guests at the dinner table. I didn't think they'd need forks.
This is proof of the existence of giants. Or it might be an oversized tribute to the goddess. Or a fluke manufacturing accident. Whatever it is, it has great historical value.
I didn't realize it was such an important fork. Too bad, since it's the length we're looking for to shore up the building.
Why didn't you say so? It's yours.
But I can't use something of great historical value as a support post.
Never sacrifice the now for the sake of the past. What matters is providing for the future. Wouldn't you agree?
When you put it that way. Okay, I'll try it. All right, now to take this back to Aish.
Got an oversized port.
Finally! This should be the perfect size. Now to take it back to Aish. If he's finished with his conversation, that is.
Saw. Imagine a saw would be too flexible. It would bend. But I would think a golden fork would probably bend too. If you're using it as a support. I used to live in a house over in Doraville a long time ago. And we went into the basement one time. Went into the basement one time and started looking at all the things. And I was trying to remember exactly what it was, but like there was one place the floor was being held up, it had like a cinder block, and like a 2x4 or something sticking straight up, and that was the only thing in that part, you know, holding it up. It's like, who in the world built this thing? It was crazy. But spent my teenage years there, middle school to high school. Yeah, crazy. Also, I had only one heater right in the living room, right in the middle of the floor. In the wintertime, we'd gather around that one heater. That's got to be a elemental vessel of darkness.
My
Be my
word,
thought.
Sproutlings are like nothing I've ever seen before. There is so much we could learn, so much we could study.
You said you're of a very advanced age, correct? The regenerative plant-like properties in your genetic makeup might have something to do with it. Or perhaps...
Oh, you're back! Finally!
Sorry, it took a while to find something usable.
The diminutive nature of sproutlings might be an evolutionary means to conserve energy within a small frame, according to a treatise I read last year.
Val, you have the replacement, right? Tell me you found something.
It's not exactly what we wanted, but I found a giant's fork that could fit the bill.
Oh, yes, the support. I nearly forgot about it yet again.
Do you mind? We were chronicling our newest discoveries on the growth cycles of sproutlings.
Keeping your city from crumbling is more important.
I suppose we might as well replace the support post now before we become even more distracted. Let's see. A fine post, I must say. Make a note to replace this again exactly 1,460 days from now.
Val, in acknowledgement of your services to the archives, I would like to present you with the old support.
Thanks, but we don't need your leftover junk.
Goodness! I believe this item would be better identified as the elemental vessel, Shade Sight.
How fortunate! It appears that luck is on your side, Val.
They used an elemental vessel to prop up a structure?
We use the tools at our disposal to fix problems as they arise. But I digress. We are finished here, if I am not mistaken. Let us make our way to the Tome Spire, as promised.
As promised.
I doubt that Aish and I will ever see eye to eye.
How do you manage to keep up with someone like Aish, Palomina?
We have been friends since our youth, and fellowship begets forgiveness. He has not changed.
So, you've known each other for a long time, then?
So, that's one more elemental vessel for us. Let's see what else Aish has to show us.
Well, okay then. The wisdom of shade. The darkest elemental dwells within the shade site, is capable of influencing the gravitational pull of objects. Press RT to swell your gravitational force and pull targeted enemies closer to you. However, try this against large enemies and they'll be pulled to them instead. Leverage this to immediately shorten the distance between you and an opponent. Okay.
Sounds like we all had a tough time with this little adventure. Better gear up and make sure I'm ready to take on the Passagian Tome Spire.
Yeah, I guess we better check our stuff. Pushing back the greatsword. Let's see what it does. Yep. Interesting.
I feel the power of the elements.
Berserker. Neat. I like the armor.
Welcome! You can't go wrong with these goods. You won't find weird things from your business. You won't find weird things from your business. You won't find weird things from your business. You won't find weird things from your business.
I've even used the Stardust herb. Removes all allies. Oh, okay.
You won't find weird things from your business. Come again soon. Welcome. All these goods are the cream of the crop. Take a look at this new form your purchase. Take a look at this new form your purchase. Take a look at this new form your purchase. Take a look at this new form your purchase. Take a look at this new form your purchase.
Okay.
Come
Nice.
back again sometime. Welcome.
Kind of weapons we got here. Oh, that looks very interesting. Is that a, okay, I can equipable class.
I see you have a happy doing business with you.
Nice. Wild. What is she? Okay, so she can currently carry that. I think that's what she's using as lances and spears and stuff.
I see you have happy doing business with you.
Ranger, he's actually... No, it's not that. Let's see. I think he's a Nightblade currently. Oh, okay. I didn't realize we could do this. But it still don't show me what he's actually playing at the moment.
I see you have
I
a
think
happy doing
he's
business
a
with you.
Nightblade at the moment. She's still carrying her.
I see you happy doing business with you.
I'm not sure what class. I don't think I'm using him at the moment. So let's
Come back anytime.
who have I got? Oh, okay. Okay, I gotta move on. We're getting... Probably just gonna go up to the place and then head on out of here. The people here seem to find replace that with fort to replace what should be a support post. Yeah. What are these people doing?
Okay.
Alright, it's time I got started with dinner. Before my mind can absorb information, my body must absorb nutrients. Okay then. I guess everybody here has something to do with the archives.
Wow.
Welcome, welcome. Why are you here? Thought. Why are you here though? Lagrazzo is a home of nothing but books. So you live here, so more than books.
Wow.
Brazzo Islet can get pretty chill, you know. You're sure you don't want a scarf or something? No, I don't want a scarf. Yonder's come off as brusque, whatever that word is. But I assure you, it's not out of disrespect. Let's say they're extremely dedicated to their interests. Yes. Yeah, I got that. We talked to her. Where is everybody? Oh, they're scattered out over here. Okay. Sorry, I had to take care of that last errand on your own. I should have gone with you. Yeah, you should have.
Perfect.
The passaging tomb spires may merit a detour. Stock up on supplies. Yeah, I did. Do you know what a poor defensive Sprouting had to go through while you were gone, do you? Yeah, I guess it was rough, bud. Sorry about that. Okay, yep, up this way. Yeah, I like that. That armor looks neat. Squirrel.
Yes.
Did I not come up this far? I guess not. There's something over here. It's actually this way.
Taking this.
What is this, frog or something? Yeah, frog. Oh, okay. Looked like it was closer than that.
This might be useful.
Fairy walnut.
Grizzly.
Oh, there's a tree blocking the path, huh? Oops. What are you doing? Scribe's job is always easy, but it's very rewarding work. Okay.
Got some syrup.
You know that.
Taking this. Let me see. This might be useful.
Let's see what's going to happen here.
The Tome Spire was built by the Grand Archivist, Passagian. Stored within its depths is the forbidden book we seek. Passagian is said to have tamed the malevolent monster Zenoa, employing it to protect his collection of knowledge, including that tome. But before I digress further, let us go forth.
Say what now? Together? Didn't you say there were monsters in there?
I am aware of the dangers. Are you the sort that would leave a colleague behind? Or do I not count as a colleague, as I am not one of the alms you are charged with protecting? My safety is irrelevant to your current objective.
He's worried about your safety, and that's why he wants you to stay here. Don't assume Val's indifferent like you.
Aha!
No.
I believe I have a solution. From now on, you may consider me a friend. Surely the bonds of friendship are reason enough to bring me with the rest of the group. Now that that is settled, shall we climb the spire?
The nerve of some people. You can't just come and declare yourself someone's friend. It's gotta be a mutual thing.
My companions, calm yourselves. Aish is also an accomplished magic user. He will not slow our stride.
Palomina, I know you like the guy, but...
Keep in mind that he cannot be dissuaded once he has made a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I've never seen so many books.
Oh, the Grand Archivist Passagian recorded every single bit of knowledge he possessed. He preserved it all here in the Tome Spire, so that his wisdom might endure beyond his lifespan. Oh, a scholar's dream.
Every one of these books is full of stuff this Passagian guy just knew? There are more texts here than someone can read in a lifetime.
I don't know. I bet I could get through these while keeping watch over the burrow.
And how long were you intending to do that, Jule?
Gracious, I was almost entirely swept away. But we have a mission to complete. Avoid what skirmishes you can, and keep an eye out for the Forbidden Tome.
Okay.
What is up with this place? The bookshelves move on their own?
Passagian's mastery of the magical arts knows no bounds. He devised an entire structure to protect his knowledge, and to this very day, it...
Oh no! Looks like Aish is falling behind!
Taking this.
Gravity warp. The shade sight can be used to move areas you can't normally reach. While warping, you can employ the vessel's warp multiple times in succession. How do I do that? Okay.
Woohoo! Incoming! Woohoo!
I guess it was just to get the
Incoming!
stuff up there.
What is going on? Why does this area look so warped? I can't tell up from down.
Oh, marvelous! I do so enjoy the experience of stasis flux, though I have only been in here once before. There are many theories, but we have no concrete proof of what causes this distortion. Mayhap I will solve the mystery one day. It could be linked to instability in the flow of mana power, or perhaps a byproduct of benevodonal interference, or even a trap laid by Passagian himself.
Great, we got it. Time to move on.
Do not have a place to stop. Maybe there'll be one here in a second.
Morley, can I ask, what does digress mean?
Oh, Aish tends to say exploring content. To digress is deviate from the original thought. So, for ages, guessing.
What's that do? Holograms worth that pull things toward you. Experiment with the power. Discover different ways you influence objects. Okay. Okay.
Please work. I'm brimming with power.
Yeah, I do not see a save spot. But you know what I need to do? Well, I can do that later.
This construct becomes curiouser and curiouser the further we progress.
Aish doesn't seem bothered by it, but the whole place is strange.
I must make a point to mention these phenomena to Aish at a later time.
I hope he has answers for me.
Grapple provides opportunity to progress. Yeah, I've noticed, use your momentum jump at the right moment and swing to your destination. Okay. Where's that at?
Got some syrup. Yes.
Okay, I see it.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Yes.
This crazy one might be over an hour, I guess.
Take this.
Get X by their name. Oh, good. So whatever I got is not. Magic that's not going to affect them all. Okay, this is no way to save without one of those thingies. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to just gonna stop right here, and then start it up again, and then I'll have 2 different recordings to upload. Because I got almost 51 minutes here. That's a good size file. Okay, so we're gonna cut it off and then cut it back on, but I'll have to upload them one at a time. Okay, so we'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.